Man, to be honest, it's gonna sound crazy, but my guitar roots come from Guitar Hero itself.
Oh no, back roll.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. My name's Treetop. My real name's Nigel Law. I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I moved down to Alabama when I was 4. I started playing guitar when I was 10 years old. Started with blues. Got introduced to rock with Guitar Hero 2. Started playing in college. I wanted to play with some musicians. Eventually, I met these dudes. We became an amazing band, and I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
I am Illis J of The Gifted. My real name is Jonathan Allen. I'm from Riverside, California. I got into guitar also from Guitar Hero. Really influenced me early on. I actually got a guitar in 4th grade, but didn't learn how to play it in 8th grade accidentally from telling my friend that I knew how to play guitar. From there, I ended up teaching myself online. I took a little bit of a break, and then I started practicing back in 2020 at the beginning of the pandemic. Met these guys probably 3 or 4 months ago now, and we just been rocking ever since.
David Wave, I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Moved down here for school back in 2017. Met Nigel, Met Nigel at work, down at Domino's. Got real cool with him and became his roommate. He wanted to teach me how to play the bass, and I was down with it, so yeah.
My name is Greg Smith, stage name G Money Jesus with a G. I'm from here in Huntsville, Alabama, born and raised. I've been doing music. I've been playing music since I was in 7th grade. And just like Dave, Nigel Treetop, that was my roommate as well in college. Met him, and I was also in the band. Shout out to Alabama A&M University. But yeah, I was his roommate. He wanted to form a band, asked me to be his drummer, and it was that ever since. So, and thank you for having us for sure.
How do we form our sound? We're inspired by indie rock mostly. So like, Steve Lacy, Vacations, rock inspired, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Jimi Hendrix. So all that kind of combined into our signature sound. I've been making music for a while, so it kind of takes a minute to like figure out your recipe. I'm about to release my 3rd album, and I think this go around we really toned in how we want to sound. So from here on out, I think we're gonna be really tight.
We will be for sure.
My favorite guitarist? That's a tough one. Favorite guitarist? Ooh, there's so many. Right now, I'd say my favorite guitarist is probably Marty Friedman of Megadeth. He was their lead guitar player for a couple years. He's since left, but that's probably my favorite guitarist.
So I'm a bass player, so I don't really have too many favorite guitarists yet. But my favorite bass player is probably Victor Wooten. I saw and started actually liking the bass just watching a bunch of his videos, just from them being recommended to me.
You're a drummer, right? Yes, sir, drummer. For sure. My favorite drummer, I'm probably gonna have to say Larnell Lewis. That man, cold. That's a cold man. Aaron Spears, he cold too, but Larnell Lewis for sure. That's my favorite, for sure.
My roots in music. When I was 10 years old, I joined this after-school program called the Alabama Blues Project. They taught kids the history of blues music and how to play an instrument of their choosing. So I have a strong blues background, I'd say. My mentor, her name's Debbie Bond. You can look her up. She's on tour in Europe right now. I'm waiting on her to get back. Hopefully she can come to one of our shows. Maybe you can get to talk to her, but blues inspired for sure. We get the roots.
Man, to be honest, it's gonna sound crazy, but my guitar roots come from Guitar Hero itself. The game got me started and interested in music, so I'm gonna have to go with Guitar Hero.
Honestly, mine just came from listening to music Treetop make, and honestly, he just make me want to be a better player for it.
For me, so like I said, I'm from Huntsville, but my grandma, all my dad's side of the family, they from Montgomery, Prattville, like that. So it's always about that funk. So I listen to a lot of blues, a lot of jazz, funk music. People from Temptations, everybody really, Marvin Gaye, everybody. So I've been growing up listening to that music every summer when I used to go down there. So and that's all my grandma played, you know what I'm saying? She old, you know what I'm saying? So back then, that's all she played. So that's how I get my influence from, for sure.
Young musician / artist, listen to a lot of music. Listen to a lot of music. Read like different people's background. You know, I feel like a lot of people assume where people come from instead of actually looking into it themselves. You'd be surprised how people actually struggle to get to where they were. So just listen to a bunch of music and hold yourself accountable with practicing or just pursuing your craft. Save your money. Whatever bad habits you have that are holding you back, whether it's spending too much money on alcohol, going to the club, you need to cut that out. Because just like how you saved up for this camera and interview us, you know what I mean? Like a young artist has to save up for his microphone, for his guitar, whatever he needs. So cut those bad habits out, for sure.
Go all in on your dreams.
Yes, sir.
I'd say don't worry too much about what other people have going on. Just kind of focus on yourself because, you know, like they say, comparison is the thief of joy. So, like, if you're comparing yourself to people constantly, you'll never really be able to just, you know, follow your own path and be able to go through your own journey, essentially. So I'd say just don't compare yourself to people and compete with yourself at all times. Make yourself your biggest competition.
We'll see.
Honestly, being a new player still, I just say definitely continue to listen to new music. Listen to everything. Don't sit yourself in a box of a specific type of music. And really just you gotta take the time to just learn as much as you can, and then you'll be able to put it to work, put it to use.
For me, I would say have fun in everything that you do. Especially, just like pick back what John said, you don't want to compare yourself because it's going to affect how you think about what you're doing. So if you just have fun and then you like it, there's no telling who'll like it. Whatever you think won't go, it'll probably be your biggest thing. So I would say just have fun, do what you do, and don't worry about nothing else. So,
I want to add something.
go ahead.
Meditate. Meditate, man. That's the key right there.
Know yourself, for sure.
Meditation is key, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all, man. I thank y'all for coming here, sharing your energy.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Thank
For
you.
having us. Thank you for having us.
Full one, you know, the situation's a
up?
little hard right now.
Yes, sir.
We're making it work, you know what I'm saying? Y'all killed the stage today.
Thank you so
Definitely
much.
appreciate you.
Yes, sir. I'm about to say, we appreciate you. For sure. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, plug your social media. So let's go across and do that, and I'm going to get out of here.
_Treetop. The first E is a 3.
Illis J, and that's with 3 L's.
Davion, or actually Dave the Wave. Dave _ the Wave.
Now, use your alias. You famous now, bro.
All right, mine's is IN_Heritage229, and we also have our own group Instagram as well. We the Gifted Official. So make sure you follow us individually and our group for sure.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
All in, all out.
Bruh.
That was the wrong one.
All in audio experience.